The next topic that we're going to be talking about is now that the NBA Finals is over, as of right now, today, who are your top five NBA players right now?
Woo-hoo!
I get to my top five. So, in the beginning of the season, we normally do our NBA rankings, our top 10 NBA rankings every year. We have every MBS member that actually votes their top 10. So this how the season started. Really quick. Coming at number 10 earlier this season, we voted Damian Lillard at number 10, Jason Tatum at number 9, Anthony Davis at number 8, LeBron James at number 7, Kevin Durant at number 6, Joel Embiid at number 5, Luka Doncic at number 4, Steph Curry at number 3, Giannis at number 2, and the Joker at number 1. All right,
My
so a
top
lot.
five was almost identical to that. I had Tatum now in and Steph out. That was my top five right there. Besides that,
So for so my top five, a lot has changed in my top five. So my top five goes like this. My number five guy, it's still Steph Curry. He's still a top five player in the NBA. He's the probably the best shooter of all time, and I think he just has an impact when he's there, man. And I just cannot say that Steph Curry is not a top five player in the NBA right now. And yes, I would definitely take him over somebody like a Joel Embiid right now. So I got him at five. Number four, I'm sticking to what we have in the rankings, and I got Luca at number four. I think Luca has definitely stepped up his game, and he's proven that he is one of them guys in the NBA. He's one of the best players in the NBA, despite what happened in the NBA Finals. I feel like what happened in the NBA Finals, I'm not going to blame everything on him. He did show up at certain times, though. He did show up throughout that postseason, and his numbers definitely supported the years before that, and we just wanted to see him take the next step. And I feel like did take the next step, and he still have a lot left. So I got him at number four. Number three, man, I'm going with Jason Tatum at number three, man. Jason Tatum, when you look at previous years, his number has been consistent. He's been a 20 he's been a 20 above a guy since then. Throughout the years. He's been to the NBA finals. We've seen what he did in the NBA final and in the NBA. He NBA all first team. And his numbers definitely supported it. I just felt like he had an impact on that Boston team. I don't think Jalen Brown's a top 10 player. I think Jalen Brown is a top 15 player. I could go down the list and I could actually name 15 players I would
Okay, you
take
said
over.
15.
I could name 14 players
Okay.
that's better than Jalen Brown right now. If you're asking me, can I re
No, you don't
can
have to name it
if
right
I
now.
if you're asking me, can I build a team around Jalen Brown? No,
Text him
I
to me.
can't. Okay, I will. But if you're asking me, can I build a team around Jason Tatum? Yes, I can. And I feel like Jason Tatum does a little bit everything for you. He plays multiple positions. He's great on both sides of the ball, also. So I got number three. Number two is obviously Giannis. Giannis is a dominant force on that team. When he's healthy, he plays like he's one of the best players in the league, man. And obviously, number one is Nikola Jokic for me. He's the Mr. Triple Double himself, and he is that Denver Nuggets team, even though they got the nice pieces around them, man. So I those are my top five.
All right, y'all. God. Hey. I know Kill's gonna put this on there. He's
Yes,
gonna
I
say,
will.
because he's
God.
gonna say X was wilding.
My
So it's a
Photoshop's open right now.
so it's a lot that goes into what I'm about to say. So don't get all upset and offended. Cause I love all these. I think these guys are all great. But I'm looking at it similar to what C said, but then similar to what actually happened in this year. I love me some Jason Tatum. I think Boston was the best team. I do not think that he's a top 5 player. So let's put that out there right now. And that's no disrespect to Jason Tatum, because the guy I got coming in number 5, and I know he's about to lose his hat. I think if you take Tatum off that team, put him where this guy's at, and put him there, they still win the championship. At number 5, I got Kevin Durant. I just think that he's like that, man. If you go to the park, I just said to myself, I saw them playing. I'm taking Kevin Durant. I'm not even thinking twice about it, neither. I have to be real with myself. And really, I can move Kevin Durant as high up the totem pole, but I am going to fault him because Phoenix didn't go nowhere in the playoffs. But I'm just saying, simply off the eye, it says if you put him on Boston, he gets to play with Jaylen Brown. I know you can say, oh, he was playing with Devin Booker, but it wasn't the same dynamics that Boston has. It's not the same front office, not the same coaching staff. That's a whole different. And Kevin Durant has bounced around from team to team. But to me, Kevin Durant, there's no way I can mention 5 basketball players that's better than Kevin Durant. Really, any one of these 5 guys could be the number 2 guy. I'm not going to say the number 1 guy because, I think we're all going to agree. Coming in at number 4, and I know Gio's about to go crazy right now because he's about to get mad. I don't care. A young bull emerged this postseason. I got Anthony Edwards at number 4. Hey, you don't have to like it. Once
I was this close.
When you see a player and you say to yourself, I need you to show up. Yes, he lost. He lost to the Dallas Mavericks. But that boy showed up. And nobody projected Minnesota to get what they got. They don't have the best team like Boston. I think you move him and Tatum, Boston still wins the championship. That's how much I think Anthony, you can disagree. Anthony Edwards is a dog. There was people that didn't have Minnesota going to the playoffs this year, much less getting to where they got. So what I saw in the playoffs, I'm sitting there saying to myself, this kid is really legit. He comes in number 3. Number 4. Number 3, where I disagree with all of y'all. I love him. I call him the best player coming out in that draft is Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's the 3rd best player in the draft. In the league right now. The injuries play a factor. Is he still hungry? Does he still have the drive to want to be great? Not to say he doesn't, but he has his family. I know he's made remarks like, he can step away from the game and he'll be good. Like, I've heard stuff like that from Giannis. So I don't know. Number 2 to me. See, again, you're gonna be mad. I got Luka Doncic. I think Luka Doncic is the 2nd best player in the league. I just think when you say somebody carries the team, that's why I'm giving Anthony Edwards so much praise, because I take into account how you actually perform on the court. And Luka Doncic, yes, maybe I said he was out of shape, but that boy is dropping triple doubles every round, and you know it. You just can't stop him. There's nothing you can do with him. You can try your best to do. You can put your best player on him. You can double team him, but he's just different to me. If he get in shape, of course, defensively, he has to be better. But I got him at 2, and then at number 1, I got Nikola Jokic. I think he's the best player. I don't think it's close. I don't think it's even close.
Yeah, the thing about Doncic, he's dropping 30-point triple doubles. Isn't that
right?
Man,
I can't put, and I love Giannis. I can't put him in front of Doncic. Come on, man.
Can't believe you got Anthony Edwards as a top 5 player. You basing off of his performance off of 1 year, man. But you're basing everybody else off of the workload that they've done for the past couple of seasons. That don't even make sense. What you mean?
This is what I'll say. This is what I'll tell you. At Jason Tatum's best, when I seen Jason Tatum at his best, it wasn't better than Anthony Edwards when I saw this postseason. It's just not.
Well,
it's not. There's nothing that shows me he was at Anthony Edwards' best.
He was the turnover machine, man. The difference between Tatum and
30-some%.
The difference between Jason Tatum and Anthony Edwards was an all NBA first team, by the way. The difference between those two is that Anthony Edwards, even though he struggled in those games against Dallas, he could have had an impact in different ways. When Jason Tatum was struggling in the NBA Finals in those first 2-3 games, he had an impact in different ways. I think that what makes you a good player, not just on the offensive side, but on the defensive side also.
They won games whenever he wasn't shooting the ball great when he was playing defense. When he
Who?
scored 15 in one of those games, they won a game. So he can't say that.
Well, you got the best defensive player on your team, man.
You
The-
got,
you got the best.
ain't nobody on that team better than Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Carl Anthony
God.
Towns is. I'll take Carl Anthony Towns over
No,
him,
bro,
man.
come on, man. You been saying stuff.
You got the defensive player of the year, and you got Carl Anthony Towns.
Oh,
And
God.
I still feel that, and I still feel Carl Anthony Towns is the best player on that Minnesota team.
I'm gonna tell no, you don't believe. You told me.
Yeah,
you
I
don't
do.
believe
I
it.
do
Bro,
believe
nobody
that. I do
wanna hear
believe
that.
that. I
No,
do
we
believe
change the
that.
subject.
I do believe that. What you mean? I'm standing
Hey.
by it, man. I'm not changing
Hey,
that.
and look, everybody,
should.
when he posts this, I stand on 10 toes deep that I think Kevin Durant's a top 5 player. I don't care what
That's
nobody
fine.
says.
I don't have a problem with that. But Anthony Edwards,
Anthony
come on,
Edwards
man.
is that dude.
He's not even the best player on his team. What you mean, man? He's a turnover machine, man.
X, I like your metric. If you could put Kevin Durant on the team, take Jason Tatum off, they still win. You're absolutely right. You put LeBron on there, they still win. You're absolutely right.
I'm not mad at you for that. Like I will say, like Tatum has folded in big games. And I love Jason Tatum.
No, you
That's
don't,
no
man. You
disrespect.
downplaying him right now, man. You a hater, bro.
No.
Yeah, Keo,
Okay.
call him a
That's what
hater.
you. That's a problem.
This
That's
is
a
what I'll
problem
say.
with you. That's a
This is
problem
what I
with
say.
you. Go ahead.
Hold on. This is what I say. The Patriots won a whole lot of Super Bowls. They were the best team. That's all it was. You can't say that guy was the best player except
Well,
Tom Brady. Outside of Tom Brady.
they had the best
Yeah.
player too.
Yeah, that's two different sports, though, man.
Hey, man. Hey, we can disagree, bro.
They had the GOAT, X.
Yeah.
Come on, man. LeBron's been the best player, never won.
Wait, what?
LeBron's been the best player on the team and never won. When the team is just better, the team is better. Boston's a good team. I said we all voted. Hold on 1 second, I promise. We all voted Nikola Jokic number 1, but yet we all said Boston should have won the championship.
I didn't say that.
Well, but I'm saying Boston won the championship, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're the
But
best
like
team.
you said, it's matchups, dude.
It is. I agree, but they're the best team in the league right now. They're the team to beat right now.
Here, just to the Tom Brady thing. Tom Brady, the Patriots were the best team. You're absolutely right. Tom Brady was the best player, and he also had the best coach, which differs from LeBron. LeBron has never had a great coach.
Well,
because he gets them all fired. By the way,
the
coach killer.
Yeah, I agree, Keo. But also, let's not forget that Brady went to Tampa without that best coach and won, and that coach never won.
No, I'm saying what I'm saying is we talking about the Patriots. We talking about the Patriots. He said they were the best team, and LeBron has been the best player, and Spoelstra is no Belichick.
Well, maybe I should move off of football. I'm gonna go back to basketball. The Spurs won a lot of championships without having the best quote unquote player. I know Duncan was a great player, but they've even won when Duncan wasn't the best player in the league.
But you're right. I'm not dispelling that. Team, I totally agree with you. The best team won.
I don't think Jason Tatum's a top 5 player. I don't. I love Jason Tatum. He's not.
No, you don't, man. That's a problem with you. You like to compliment people and then bring them down to reality.
So you think Jason
bring them down to reality?
So you think Jason Tatum would have had Minnesota beating the Denver Nuggets? Hell no, I don't believe that. Not the way
if Jason Tatum was on, if Jason Tatum was on Minnesota, they would have beat the Denver Nuggets.
Oh God,
because Jason Tatum.
X, you just changed me. X, you just changed me. You right. You right. Put Anthony Edwards right there. Well, why I had Tatum on my list, man? Because you right. No way. Jason Tatum makes.
And I like Tatum, but I look at Anthony Edwards is a killer. He's a killer. Like he turns
the ball over on a high
ratio. Maybe he does, but he's young.
So who's the best
That's your
American player
excuse
in the
'cause
world?
he's young?
Y'all think
I
it's
think
Edwards?
I think Anthony Edwards is the best American player in the world.
No, Jason Tatum is.
Or Kevin
Yeah, you're-
Durant. I gave it to Anthony Edwards on 4 because I know C don't like it, C, but Kevin Durant is still Kevin Durant. We're
I would
not
still
doing
have Durant over Edwards.
that.
Damn.
I'm not mad at that
Yeah,
because I think that to me, I was going back and forth on who had 4 and 5. And Embiid, I love Embiid, but Embiid's always hurt.
I'd have Steph over KD.
I'm not mad at that either. Steph was right there for me too, but I would take KD.
I'd have Steph over KD.
Steph needs to make the playoffs.
Oh, his team didn't make the playoffs.
That so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. His team didn't make the
it's
playoffs.
part
What
of
that
it,
mean?
though. It's part of
Huh?
it. Come on, man. 16 teams make the playoffs. You got to make at least the playoffs now.
Bro,
And I
but I'm
like
saying-
stuff. I like stuff. But
Okay, who had a better team this year, Phoenix or Golden State?
Well, I will say this. Milwaukee won a
Phoenix.
championship, and KD literally one step back, they knocked Milwaukee out that playoffs. When they
No,
won
that
the
was the
championship.
tie the game, wasn't it? It wasn't even the win.
No, they tied the game because it was a 2. If it would have been a 3, they would have won the game. And that was with no Kyrie Irving, no
And Harden.
whoever else. That
Harden.
was a baller, man.
They were up
It wasn't like-
2-0. They were up 2-0 and healthy, and then Kyrie and Harden get hurt rest of the series,
Yep.
and then they lose the series. But I agree.
But I mean, okay, so he had Kyrie and Harden as well. So I mean, you telling me you're
Kevin Durant
telling
a problem, bro.
Kevin Durant's a problem when he got all of the help in the world. He's never won nothing without Steph.
Hey, bro. I feel
That's
you.
one
All right,
without
man.
him.
Let's move on over, man.